publisher and editor of the arts review Fogged Clarity. Each month we take some of the finest fiction, poetry, visual art, music, and political exposition and display it online. It's really a labor of love that's turned into something bigger, and that's work that's very poignant, very compelling, and very kind of cut yourself open figuratively, bleeding on the page, but doing it so eloquently.
I'm the Metro, always with a tight chest and 2 fingers on my neck. I would remember Adam singing that we couldn't all be cowboys, and that some of us are clowns. For months I spasmed in cafes, museums, and hostels, burning my history for warmth. I could not find comfort in the place. Its constants, its thickness defied me, to the point where wine was my only defense against its alabaster expanse. Oftentimes, drunk and slung over bridges, I would mistake influence for meaning and pen combustible words, only to tear them and confetti the Rhone. I walked through 500 churches that smelled of incense and age, wishing that I too could use God to pave the cracks of resignation, could sing hymns en français, and then sleep 8 hours next to someone. By the 6th month, I forced faith and began kneeling, and on Sundays was a penitent framed beneath Gothic archways.
Finally, these
Yeah.
years of angst and hurt and writing are manifesting themselves in something tangible, you know,
Right.
in a physical page. But yeah, now when I do live readings, I think we're kind of in a hyper-stimulated society,
Right.
where, you know, with all the social media, you know, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, whatever. And I think it's very difficult to resonate with people or to catch their attention span with just spoken word anymore. So to kind of reel them in, so to speak, I like to put down a familiar tune and then lay the prose on top of that.
Outside, beneath a sterile butterscotch glow, the snow came down. The snow came down. The snow came down. Like silence or a complex truth. I needed to drive north to the place I came from. Had my mother give me popsicles and rub Vicks on my chest. I remember thinking that she was the only real love I've ever had, and knew if I made it those 4 hours, she would cradle me and say in a cracked whisper, "It's all right, Ben. It's all right."
But I've hurt for so long. I had a crippling case of obsessive compulsive disorder for the last 18 years, and I've hurt for so long. So when I can ventilate on the stage, it's almost vindication for all of it.
I never made it to the car. My legs gave out and I fell in the white. Fragile and emptied of conviction, I stitched together belief in a vague divine. The dispatcher was a kid, younger than me, but he kept me calm, talking about the playoffs until the ambulance arrived. Thank you, James Whitlock. 3 hospital nights, and on the 4th morning, mors stupidi et natura cum resurge creatura. Death and nature shall be stunned when mankind arises. I am the splintered fucking song of continuance. Thank you.
Let's get no wrong.